Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. So it has been a while since I showed you one of my battles and I decided, so close for Christmas, you can see me, Aetam, playing once more. I'm in my Gremyashchy, the tier 5 premium Russian destroyer. I'm on the map New Dawn in a 3-point domination game mode. It's a tier 6 battle, so yeah. Okay, matchmaking. There is a carrier. So let's see if that carrier will prove troublesome. In a destroyer it can always be a bit tricky if the carrier decides to spot you. Now before we get into this battle, a small announcement. I will be taking a break between Christmas and New Year because I won't be at home, so I can't make videos. Now I have a Christmas special prepared for you. It will be released on the 25th. And it will be, well, a project wrecked. Christmas themed. And after that there will be a break until the 4th of January. And then, well, we'll make videos as usual. Now here, in the beginning of the battle, I'm moving towards Point Charlie. And we do have some destroyers here who are trying to take the center, which is nice. We have a few ships who are going north, that's not ideal. We want to focus on capture points if possible. But it looks like we won't have much opposition down here, so that's nice. And the friendly air force is on the way. The enemy planes are harassing my teammates in the center. So while that's not great for them, at least it's nice for me. So there is that. Now the Gremyashchy is a pretty strong ship. And I found a Mutsuki. Now the Mutsuki has launched torpedoes in somebody else's direction, so something I don't have to worry about. And I can just blaze away at her with my guns. There is no need for me to use smoke yet. There is very little fire coming in my direction. And that destroyer is dealt with. I'm unspotted and I still have my smoke. I can now even just go in there and use the smoke from the Mutsuki if I want to. Now there is another destroyer here, obviously, who is now hiding in the smoke screen. I blind fire my torpedoes because why not? He might still be there, and I don't really have a better target. I don't think that Königsberg is giving me a clear shot with torpedoes. Thanks to that smoke screen I can shoot the Königsberg without getting detected. And look at that, my blind firing torpedoes paid off. It looks like the enemy decided to just sit still in the smoke screen. That's nice. Now I'm contemplating to ambush this Königsberg with torpedoes around the island, but the Königsberg has torpedoes as well. And I'm not in an ideal position for it. I could have reversed her. But, you know, not much need for that. I think my team will take care of this cruiser for me anyway. And I will make my way towards the center to help out my team. Now, while it looks like we've almost captured the center, this is a bit misleading. The enemy does have battleships in the center, so they are blocking the cap. And I think our destroyers here will very soon have to retreat or they will be resetted, so I don't think we will get the center. Anytime soon, at least. Now the Königsberg has some torpedoes in the water. They only have a 6-kilometer range, but I think I'll have to evade here. The Gremyashchy is a pretty strong ship. she wasn't that strong when she was introduced, or let's say the Tier 5 Japanese destroyer at that time was a lot different and had like 10-kilometer torpedoes, so... Is that. And there are quite a few more Gremyashchys around recently, I think. When you follow the forums, you see... Looks like quite a few people are getting lucky with the super containers. Oh well, I shouldn't say super containers, I'd say there are Christmas containers you can buy and you can get ships in them. But yeah, I mean it's a lottery, so you shouldn't expect to. Now here I'm moving more towards the center and I try to get this New Mexico with torpedoes. I wanna get closer because, well, it's obviously easier to avoid torpedoes or drive away. I have smoke ready. I'm not under fire yet, the guns are turning my way and that hurt. So he's even shooting high explosive at me. So yeah, time for me to pop smoke and to ambush this New Mexico with some torpedoes. Now I'm holding my second launcher back here because I'm not sure if he will hurt. And I really, well, wanna have a backup plan if he evades those. But works out fine, so I can launch my second salvo at the Bayern. And, well, I was assuming that the Bayern might slow down here, but it looks like he is speeding up instead, so that's bad. Also, there is a friendly destroyer coming around the other side of the island who is in path of my torpedoes. That's so maybe I shouldn't have launched them. Now since the destroyer is coming this way, there is no way he is not spotting those torpedoes, so he should be able to get clear of them, but... Yep. Probably shouldn't have launched them. Hindsight. Now it looks like the Bayern is going for a ram here. And unfortunately we lost our destroyer. Well, at least Bayern is gone. I mean, it looks pretty good for us. We have a ship lead and we might just get the center here, although there is quite an enemy force incoming here. And our ships are rather spread out. Now this Nuremberg might prove troublesome. I don't have smoke ready. I'm too close. I'm detected. There is also this nasty plane in the air. And so I'm going for the protection of the island. Unfortunately, a very nice hit from the Nuremberg on me. My idea is to get some shelter from the guns and then ambush the Nuremberg with torpedoes. But the big hit I just took and the planes here are a bit annoying. Now I still have my second launcher. It looks like she is dodging the first launch, but you know, I have a backup plan. And I hope that the Nuremberg explodes before she takes me out. And that worked. Yeah, so this certainly involved luck on my part. But it worked. Now I'm sitting here comfortably behind this island and I will not move until my smoke is ready, probably. Because there is a New York coming my way and I'm on very low hit points. So I can pop my smoke and now I might be able to reverse and ambush the New York, but keep in mind there is a sinking ship here and this is kind of a torpedo cover. So yeah, it's troublesome. But the New York is turning. Now I've launched my first salvo, the second salvo is almost ready. I might just hold the second salvo back because I wanna see which way he's turning. Looks like he isn't turning. Also looks like I might not even need a second salvo, he's on low hit points. Now when you are in this very close quarter engagement, sometimes it can be great to hold back one launcher if you like maybe take one more risky launch and then hold the second back where you can make sure you hit. If you are launching torpedoes at long range, you almost always wanna just launch a wall of torpedoes, so all your launches. In my opinion. So yeah, in this case, it would be ideal if I had both launchers ready, because I could create a kind of bigger wall, which makes it a lot harder to dodge, and which would give me the chance to cover more space. Like, I mean, if he just his speed a little bit, one launcher will probably miss. And keep in mind the battleship that's engaged here is my division mate. I was in voice chat with him at this time, so he was completely aware that there are torpedoes from me coming. And, well, this battle is pretty much over. Anyway, so all we have to do is clean up. And yes, it looks like those torpedoes are going to miss, which is sad. And I only have one launcher ready. So, not having too high hopes that this will hit. My second launcher is almost ready. Maybe the first launch can throw him off. Maybe he thinks my torpedoes are on cooldown and he will stay on course after that. So there is that. And since I'm at low health, I'm retreating a little bit here. I mean, this battle is pretty much won. I could just charge in and try to do something, but decided to just see if my torpedoes hit. And well, looks like I got 2 hits there. Ongo is still floating, but he is flooding. And that's nice. So, sunk 4 ships. If I can get the carrier, I can get the Kraken. Now obviously the carrier could be anywhere on the map. There is no guarantee that we will find him. We can look at where the planes are going, so you can see the torpedo bombers returning, so he has to be somewhere in the direction of Point Alpha. Might be sitting in a corner up there. And no, actually, he moved quite a bit. And, well, he tried to stay closer to the front line, which was probably a good idea. And for some reason he isn't moving. I mean, not that it matters too much at this point. There isn't really much he can do. But, well, I mean, it's nice that I can just shoot him and he isn't even trying to run away. So, his torpedo bombers are coming my way and I'm pretty sure he is trying to take me out. So, since he isn't moving, I'm deciding to go for a torpedo launch here. And I'm going to hold my second launcher because I want to use it when I'm close. And, well, there is the drop. I should be able to dodge those. Yep. And it also looks like the carrier is finally moving. And I'm not sure if this was by this reloading or if he's actually holding his fire and letting me get the Kraken. But, you know, looking good. And there is the win. Let's take a look at the results. I managed to get 2,494 base experience, and I'm quite happy with that result. So in the beginning I decided to help capture Point C. There wasn't much opposition, and then there was an exciting battle in the center. And after that there was just a little bit of cleanup, and yes, I did get a bit lucky in the center that I survived against that Nuremberg. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I hope you enjoyed watching see me again. So I got myself a Kraken and a devastating strike. I did almost 100,000 points of damage, and it was a fun battle. So, since this is the last video where I'm talking before Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks to all my subscribers, you are awesome. And I'll see you in the next year, and I hope you will enjoy the Christmas special on the 25th. See you guys next time.